Hello all, it is Finn, and if it's not readily apparent, I am, in fact, very tired. This past weekend, I went to my cousin's wedding, and gatherings of people just tend to suck the life out of me, especially when I'm expected to engage with said people. You know what? I wear like the same shit like in every video. So I think I'm gonna try my hand at something new. We'll see how this goes. So here we go. I'm tired. I'm very fucking tired. And seeing the ceremony and everything, it kind of made me reevaluate. Well, not even reevaluate, just evaluate my future and thoughts about it and all that stuff. It's peculiar because you know, when you're a kid, you get drilled with this rhetoric like, what are you going to be when you grow up? You should be excited for your future and you should have ambition and all that stuff. And you know, that was kind of super drilled into me to the point that it didn't have any weight to it. And I'm now realizing that I was going through the motions of it. As a kid, you know, I had really excited plans for myself, for my future, and I actually never really considered that I'd be alive, like existing in the future. Like, it was like I was planning out this life for a person that wasn't me, and I'm now here in this future that I have planned for myself, and it's fucking surreal. I don't like it. But yeah, I never thought about my future critically, and so in planning it, it was never quite real because I was never quite real. I'm not real. But yeah, I was thinking about it, and considering marriage and all that stuff, because I do intend, like, I have a ring that is too large. That's why it's not on my ring finger. I have a ring that shows that I am betrothed, that I have been betrothed for, well, it doesn't show that I've been betrothed, but I have been engaged to my fiance for a year and a half. So yeah, it's been a while. It was really weird because I actually didn't make a video about this. I didn't make a vlog before I made my YouTube or anything about being engaged. It's strange. It's strange because I am a very go with the flow person. I'm a bit passive in experiencing my own life. I mean, I talk about it all the time, but it's not that I don't want to be with my fiance. I just don't care. And so, you know, marriage and all that stuff, it doesn't matter to me. And I realize it's important to a lot of people, and it's especially important to him. And so saying yes was, you know, the path of least resistance. It was, you know, it's the easiest thing to do. Because if I had said no, he would be like, oh, well, you don't want to be with me anymore. I was like, well, I do. I like being around you. I like your company. You're a person that amuses me, and you're very important to me. So, path of least resistance. Thinking of marriage, I don't care about marriage. The only importance I find in it is the financial, legal purpose for having a marriage. And so, you know, we file our taxes together. There's tax breaks for people that are married, all that stuff. And so that's why I, you know, would advocate being married, at least for myself. But getting married, like the marriage itself, I was like, because we were discussing it because we thought, well, we didn't think anything. So my fiance is like, as far as like traditional gender roles are concerned, he's the woman, where like he's really excited about getting married. He wants to have a traditional marriage and ceremony and a reception and all that bullshit. Have your family come and dancing with your father and all that shit. He wants to do that, and I don't care. I could do justice of the peace. I'm a-okay with that. But he wants to have the full on ceremony, but he was socialized very male, and so he's socialized to kind of put it on the conventionally feminine person, and I don't give a fuck. And so it hasn't gotten done. Nothing has gotten planned. Nothing has gotten done because I don't care. And he cares a lot, but he expects me to do stuff for it. And I'm not going to, because I don't give a shit. And I mean, I don't want it to become my project, because I don't. I'm just lazy, and I don't want it to be like my thing. And so I don't want to set a precedent by, starting to plan and stuff. And also, the way that I plan things is a lot more thorough than he plans things. So I'm just going to let him do his shit, and I will chime in with suggestions. For instance, I do not want God in our wedding, period, at all. No fucking God. None. None whatsoever. I don't want any. When I went to my cousin's wedding, it wasn't super religious like another wedding that I went to, but it was, I don't want God in my wedding. That's really like it. That's like my deal breaker. That's my thing. Like, I do not want God in my wedding, because I mean, God has no place in my life. So why would I want to insert him into my relationship with my fiance? What else would I like? I don't want it to be super formal. I don't want a long ceremony, especially because I'm gonna be standing up there, like, with the shit going on. I might be wearing heels. I really don't want to have to wear heels, but I might. We'll see how that goes. I actually don't want to wear a dress, to be honest. And I'll have to look into, alternatives and stuff to address stuff like that. I don't mind she, her pronouns, because I'm not out to my family, and I don't intend to ever come out to my family. So I have to be okay with, the facade, at least, of being cis woman. So yeah, I would say God. The ceremony length, I'm very particular about, just because I don't want it to be like over 20 minutes. I just don't, because who wants to be sitting there listening to like babbling for, over half an hour? That's bullshit. That's bullshit. And like, honestly, I don't want to subject anyone to my marriage, really. Because I don't feel like everyone that is a loved one, and people that are related to me, they're tangentially connected to this relationship, and I see that like it's important to them, but it just makes me uncomfortable to subject someone to my shit, my like, oh, I just find it really weird and kind of disturbing that like I'm bringing in these people into my life, and I'm like sharing this really intimate thing with like these people that like for the day are really happy for me, and really excited and intimately involved, and then after that they're gone. Like, I think that's really weird. I don't like the formality of weddings and stuff like that. I don't like it. But yeah. Ugh. Ugh. I'm not looking forward to planning the wedding. For now.